Hey there, welcome to Unstack.in. In this video, we will talk about switch. Switch is similar to if-else. It is also being used for decision making, but it's not the same as if-else. There is some difference between them. So first we will see how the switch works, and after that we will see what is the difference between switch and if-else. Okay, so this is the syntax of switch. First we write the switch, after that there is a parenthesis, and inside this parenthesis we just have to pass a value, and that value will be compared from different set of values. So let's try. So suppose that if I am having this number, so int number, or let's take the string. We are having a string called uh, role, and which is having value admin. So now I am going to pass the role here, and now what I want to do, I will just compare the role with different string. Like I will compare the role with admin, editor, and the user, and some default case. So first of all we need to write a case, and first of all I want to compare this with the admin, and after it matches with the admin, like suppose the role value is equal to the admin value, then it is going to say you are admin. So this is our first case. So now I want to compare this with something else, like I want to compare this with editor. So here you can see that now I have one case. If this will match, this is going to be printed. Now I have other case which is editor. If this will match, this is going to be printed. So whenever any case matches, after that whatever is written, that is going to be executed. But here you can see that we are getting one error. It says that the last statement of the case should be break, continue, rethrow, return, or throw. So this is something which you need to take care. So whenever you are using a switch case, after the case you write all the statement. You are having one statement, you can have the multiple statement, you can have n number of statement, but after those you just have to use the break. But in other programming language, using break is optional. It is not mandatory to use the break, but in Dart it is mandatory to use break after each case. Okay, so now I hope you got the point that you have to use the break. So let's run this now and let's see how what output we are going to get. So it is saying you are admin. So suppose if I make this as editor and if I run this, it is going to say you are a editor. So now the role is going to match with this case. So whatever is written here, this is going to be printed. So suppose if I make the role as user, and now if I will run this, it is not going to say anything. You can see there is no output. So if you remember, in the if else there is a last else case which run only in the case when none of the above cases matches. So in the case of switch also we are having a default. This is going to run when none of the above cases is like matching with the given value. So role is the given value, it does not match with the admin, it does not match with the editor. So in that case this is going to run the default case, you are not allowed. Okay, so here you can see that if none of the role matches, we are going to say you are not allowed. And now if I will run this, it will work, you are not allowed. So you can see that here I am not using break because it is not mandatory to use break at the last case. So suppose if I remove the default, it's fine. If I remove the break from here also, then also it's fine, because this is the last case and it is not mandatory to use break after the last case. Okay, okay, so let's move further and let's run this, and it is saying you are not allowed for the user, so it's fine. So now let me show you when you cannot use the switch. So here we were comparing the role with the admin. We are just checking if the role value is equal to admin. We are just checking the we are comparing using this symbol. Suppose if we want to compare using greater than symbol, if we want to compare using less than symbol, we cannot use the switch. So let's understand that by an example. So if I write int num equal to 100, and if I say if not num, let's make it number, because num is a reserved keyword. Okay, if the number is greater than or equal to 100, in that case we are going to print not you are, it's larger, that's it, and it's smaller. So it's very simple program. Here you can see that we are having a number which we are comparing with 100. If that will be greater than or equal to 100, in that case we are going to say it's larger, or in the other case we are going to say it's smaller. So let's run this, and this works. It is saying it's larger because it is equal to. So let's make it 200, and again it will say it is larger. If I make it 20, and if I will run this, it will say it's smaller. And you can see how easily we did this, like we are comparing two values. But if you want to do the same thing using switch case, you cannot do, because if you will pass here number, you have to write the case for 1 2 3. If it matches with 1, then also it will say smaller. For any value starting from 1 to the 99, it is going to say it's smaller, and for any value which is larger than 99, it is going to say larger. So we are not going to write that much of condition. This is going to make our program very big, and it's impossible to do. So suppose someone did something similar to this one. They wrote 1000 for the larger. So now you need to write at least 1001 cases in order to convert this into switch. So think that you are going to write 1001 number of cases in order to convert this program into the switch, which we are not going to do, or which probably not any good developer will do. But somehow we can convert that, but it's kind of impossible. As this number start growing, it will become impossible to write. So I hope you got the point. Like, when the switch can be used when you are comparing two values using this double equal to sign. So if you are comparing with double equal to sign here, like this, it can be easily converted to the if you are using greater than or less than, in that case this cannot be converted. So I hope you got the point, and that how to use switch, and when you should prefer the switch and when you should prefer the if else.